All right, do-it-yourselfers, we're going to fix or diagnose the ride selection switch. As this looks familiar here, you press the switch to make it firm. That's our output going to our shocks. So our inputs and our outputs. Let's go over what these mean, what they are. So I got 02 through 05, I got all years here, vehicles, and every one had all the colors the same, but the book showed gray for the lamp. So if you see a gray or a brown white, don't be startled. It's the rest of them I could see they were all the same. So our SEO ignition fuse comes into the relay and it goes to the switch. Those are both left of the instrument panel. I didn't go into detail where those were because where the relay is, because that's different on some years and models and such. We have our 6-pin connector. We're using 5 pins. A is not used, B is our ground. Our switch signal going out, in this case, is the voltmeter. And the LED and lamp I twisted together just because we're not going to go into the pulse width modulation on that. We'll just leave it, not worry about the dim in here at this point. The lamp and the ignition. The ignition is the red wire here. The lamp that we're using is our yellow wire. And our universal ground, of course, is our black. I'm using a 12-volt DeWalt setup. It's simple. I use it for a lot of things, and you can get by with just, whatever jumper wires you have and a 9-volt battery. Either one just fine for this. And so let's get into the switch. We got our instrument panel bezel off. We got our 4-wheel steer mode package here, and we just have 2 tabs in here that have to be pressed and released, and then our switch pops out. And then here we got non-flexible tabs in here. So I'm going to use these T-pins, almost my favorite little tools, not because I sew with them, but do I sew? If I have to. Press them right in here. Anything sharp and tapered, is fine. It just separates those 2 pieces. Slight bow out. You can see that, and then we'll wiggle this enough so things don't go flying everywhere. Take our tools out. Oh, it still went flying everywhere. There's our button in our case. And it can only go in one way. And maybe some of us can figure out how to get it in more than one, but take our spring off, and I'll take this back off. Before we pull out our voltmeter and all this other jazzy stuff, we can just make sure that first that the switch is actually functioning like it should. It's not a mode selection switch, or a momentary switch, so there's a stage 1 and a stage 2. You can see how it stays depressed down versus popping back up. If it's popping back up right away, then physically something's going on with the switch. Then here's our lamp, our LED. This is our resistor for the LED, and our thyristor, and our diode, and the relay. Don't have to worry about too much. We want to make sure this relay is clicking. And this clicks, so we can't always hear if the relay is clicking or not. So an easy way to do that with it on firm, then go ahead and disconnect your ignition, and then when I tap it, you'll hear it clicking. So that's the relay clicking in there. And that's just an easy way to simply go and diagnose your ride switch. I won't go into any more detail. If you got any questions, just shoot me a message, and hope this helps. And have a good day.